Fuck me, daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, madams and dadams worldwide, strap your fucking shit spreaders in for an episode of Let's Be Blunt with your host, How. There is no Hot Rohne Monte. All right, Carl the intern standing in for Hot Rohne Monte. Master Disaster, Master N.
Yo.
And we have our guest tonight, Anthony, Tony.
What's up?
Just Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony works.
And then
Probably should have went over that beforehand.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it at the end. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, well. You know how it is. You shoot from the hip, hope for the best. And, you know, just like the U.S. government and everything else that it does, you just kind of hope that it works. Oh, really? That quick? Jeez, we're like 10 seconds in. That's quicker than prom night, dude. Thank you. Now, did you spit on my back before you did that, or was that the holy water?
That was the holy water for sure.
Ah, blessed be them cheeks. Blessed be them cheeks.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Sorry,
Did he give you a little fortune token that, you know, that nasty shit?
I was bad. I kicked the goose. So this is going to be kind of a fuck around episode because Hot Rohne Monte's on vacation with his family. Ooh.
Like, family's more important than fucking Let's Be Blunt.
Oh, my God. How dare he? I'm not glad. I'm kind of jealous. Going North Conway for a couple days is kind of nice.
That's where I'm going the end of the month.
I know, because you're a cunt.
Yes.
Douche.
Yes.
So, Anthony, tell us about yourself. Who is your daddy? What does he do? How big are you? How long is it? How wide is it?
So, I'm 5'5", so I basically look like an Italian leprechaun.
You'll be
I
stealing my
got
pot to
I got
pasta.
all this Velcro that I stole from Staples right here. Don't tell anybody.
Ow! My God, I would hate to get that caught in a zipper. Holy shit.
Dude, he's got more hair on
Yo.
his chest than you do on your face.
I
My
doubt that
fucking
balls are
chain
hairy.
gets stuck on there, and it's like surgery. It hurts so bad when
Dude,
pulling
look
that
at
shit
that
off.
fucking gold, man. Bowling. Ching chang. Oh,
Got the espresso official Guido here.
oh, there you go. What the fuck kind of glass was that? Shit.
It's a Guido glass.
It's a double wall from Amazon. This shit is awesome.
What is it? What is its purpose? To just drink alcohol out of?
No, it's for you get a little buca, you get a little espresso, get a little fucking spaghetti. No, you don't mix those two. That tastes like shit, but separate.
Shalom. I'm like, what the fuck? Sabuku? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, so
Sambuca.
is that an alcohol? Is that a coffee? Is that the semen from fucking Uncle Donald? Like, what's going on here, man? Like, what, what is
semen
shaking
from Father
and baking,
George.
bro?
That's fucking
I
great.
milked Father George for a coffee creamer. It was
Father George and Uncle Muldoon.
Oh.
good. And then he said I could go to heaven.
Yeah, right? Well, that's the thing, you know. If you
I needed a way in. I got some fucked up tendencies. I'm not gonna lie.
I got some weird kinks. What can I say?
Yeah.
I just want to ensure my ticket, like when I get to the gates, when I swipe my ID, the gate's going to open. And there's not going to be a sign that says, please see cashier.
No, I was going to say see Kyle.
See Carl. And Carl's just going to be sitting there, and there's going to be a big old lever next to him. You're going to walk up, say, hi, I'm supposed to see Kyle. And he'll be like,
Do not pass go. Do not
Thunk.
collect 200.
Huh?
Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. You're going to hell.
Yep, you're done.
Sorry, sir, your ticket does not work. You're going to the Inferno room. Goodbye.
But I have my vaccine card. Does that help?
Sorry, gagging on the priest. The vicar is thicker. Oh my God, this is gonna be a horrible episode.
Oh my God, that's
But
great.
it's so good.
Oh God. Well, that's what I like to try and tell myself, but
We're going to have like 7 listeners this week.
maybe.
Anthony's one of them.
Maybe. Ron won't be one of them.
No.
Those are rookie numbers. We gotta bump that shit up.
Oh, we're gonna be bumping something. Bumping uglies in a dumpster because the bodies are dead.
Okay then.
Well, I mean, if that's how you're gonna put it, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Douche.
You are
a douchebag.
Yes, you are, Daddy. Stop being mean to me. It's called abuse. We've talked about this.
You like it.
I do. I consent.
So what's on the agenda?
Well, it all depends on which side of the government you work on. You know, if you're on your agenda, if you're on one side is destroy the economy, and your agenda on the other side is to destroy the economy and put flowers on everything. So it depends on what side of the park you're on. You know.
Not the side of the deep state.
No, no. But so one thing we were talking about earlier, my conspiracy theory about the cryptocurrency and all this shit.
Yeah, you threw me off with that one.
Yeah. So, Anthony, you weren't on as we were talking about this, but so this whole cryptocurrency where everybody's now investing all this money into digital cash, right?
Yep.
So you remember at the beginning of the pandemic where there was all this talk about a cashless society and the coin shortage and all that stuff?
Yep.
And everyone started freaking
that.
out saying we can't go cashless. We can't go cashless. This is ridiculous. And people like Rennie, actually, we sat there during one episode and talked about it and how it was annoying him. Now, he is actually a contributing factor to a cashless society because he's investing his money into Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all that stuff, which is a digital currency, which is still cashless.
Yep.
And the look on his face is like,
I fucking hate you.
yeah, uh-huh.
I'm looking at it as I can make a quick buck. You're looking at it as what you just said, and you're an asshole for it.
I know. I was all amped up. I dropped 3K, and then he drops that. But the fucked up thing is, it's like believable and it's completely true. And then you just like pissed in the Cheerios, and it's like, fuck.
Well, I'm sorry for putting it that way, but another thing too is who's to say that this whole cryptocurrency influx that's been happening recently isn't a government input to further crash the economy?
That's true because they did say someone has 28% of Doge, right? And they don't know who it is. There's rumors that Robinhood has it, but I mean, who really knows? The government could have it.
Exactly. If you don't have to follow the rules when you're the one writing them.
Yep.
So if you
do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. It's
Is
an
that what
abusive.
you tell your kids?
No. Sometimes.
Depends on the situation.
Exactly. But if you think about the control, if someone has 28% of that, okay, and that's either one individual or corporation or one group, regardless, that's still a major what's the word I'm thinking of? Portion.
Yeah.
That's an influencing portion against the rest of the influx. If that 28% sells out, that's enough of an influence across the rest of the, I can't do math, to make them be afraid to sell. Because if that one big of a chunk is suddenly gone, that's 28% of the the cap. Thank you. The investment that's now gone. That's fucking terrifying. The fact that one qualifying individual entity has that power.
Is it safe to say we can rule out Elon? Because I know he dumped a boatload of cash into it for his son, he was saying.
No, Elon at this point is just bored. Yeah. So even if he is involved, he's just bored. He's just trying to do something because he knows he's going to die with money. So he's like,
is he though?
Probably.
You sure he's not an alien?
I don't question him. I like him.
Or a time traveler?
I believe he's a time traveler. Him and Seth MacFarlane.
That one I haven't heard about, Seth MacFarlane.
I was trying to take a sip. I have caught mouth. I think they're actually brothers. They look the exact fucking same. They're either the same person generations apart. To me, they look similar. But they're the same person, just a couple generations apart.
I had no idea he was born in Africa.
No, Seth MacFarlane, numbnuts. Huh. Now look up Elon Musk.
Huh.
They look like the exact same fucking person, just a couple generations apart. They could be relatives.
Huh. Son of a bitch.
So who's to say, so think about it, regardless, Elon Musk and fucking Seth MacFarlane, even if Elon Musk does have that fucking, that holding power, who's to say he's not like someone wasn't the primary investor like on Shark Tank where they buy that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's to say they weren't like the primary investor like that, where they bought that much for fucking $50,000 to give them some kind of investment towards the networking or the programming for the computers to like actually be able to create this algorithms that creates the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Because think of how much money you put into building a computer to mine for Bitcoin. Now, think about if you manage to convince investors with millions of dollars to give you $50,000 to build a computer that's going to create an entire other form of currency that's in, well, all right, we'll rabbit hole this one. That's another way for them to launder money without having to worry about any kind of an influence or interjection from the government or any governing factors or bodies that's going to sit there and say, whoa, you're transferring $10 million from one account to another account on Friday, but on Sunday you transferred another $3 from this one to that one. Why do you move all this money? If you have your own influence on this one market that's now your name on it, and you can convince even, we're going to keep going down this rabbit hole, and now you have more friends that you convince, hey, I have this going on. I have these people that think they can do this. I'm going to invest this money. I think it's a good idea. How about you give me 10,000 and you convince 10 of your friends to give you 10,000? Think of that's $100K that you're now invested into it. That's an even bigger supercomputer that you can build, and even more money you can put into programmers and all that stuff to build this for you. And even more people are going to see that it's working and bring more money in.
Yeah, that's like the perfect foolproof plan for the government.
And
That's
you
crazy.
Are, so, okay. And Randy, you're going to like this one. So here's my connection to the government. Hillary Clinton's private server was the initial influence for them to do this, where they realized that as a private person, you can connect your own networking without any government interjection because it is your private possessions. They need a warrant to search it. If you own it, they need a warrant to search it.
Yep.
If you are a private investor in something, they need a warrant to get your information.
It's crazy. So now, what do you,
Rennie's just like, fuck.
I know I'm kind of mind fucked right now, but you know what? I 100% believe it.
Welcome
you know
to
what I
Let's
mean?
Be Blunt. This is what happens sometimes is we get lost on tangents like this.
It's great.
But
Now
if
you think it's just gonna tank? Like they're gonna just pull the plug on it, get the money, all the money they can, and just fucking pull the plug?
I give it a couple of years. Like I say within 5 years, there's going to be a major drop in like digital currency because there's going to be something wrong with like, it's going to sound stupid because I don't know no other way to put it, but like the major networks across the country and the world. There's going to be some kind of like a blackout or
Like a cyber attack from China or something like that?
I'm not even China, just the influencing powers at B.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, not just like, not China, not Russia, not Afghanistan, not Japan, like if you think about the influencing powers that control the country, the money, the investors and stuff
You
like
mean
that.
the unelected leaders?
Exactly. The ones that are really influencing people's decisions, those are the ones that only matter. It's not the government entity, whatever as you want to put
It's
it.
the lobbyists.
Exactly. It's the that word.
The
I couldn't think of what
elites.
it's called. Yeah. So it's like if you think about it where it's not an entire like group, I guess, or like the entirety of the government, but a few select individuals that used their money properly.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm gonna say the word properly because they did. Can't be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucked how they did it, but unfortunately they figured it out. And that's the only reason that we're mad is because they figured it out and we didn't.
So you're
Yeah,
saying you
it's-
don't trust the government?
Oh hell no.
I'm
Never trust
fucked
the
up.
government.
I'd rather be alone with a priest in a room.
I'd rather be alone with fucking Jeffrey Epstein letting my watching my daughters than trust the government. Actually, then again, it'd be the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, at that point, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like asking Bill Clinton to watch your stepdaughter.
Had to reach for it. That one hurt, but you earned it.
Thank God.
You earned that one. That was great.
Oh my God. But yeah, so welcome to Conspiracy Theories of Let's Be Blunt. But
So now, here's a question for me. So in my scenario, right? I dropped $3K.
Yep.
Now I wanted to ride it out. Now, do I just wait to make a little bit and then just dump it all back in? Just cash out?
Now let me ask you this: when you invested that $3K, did you miss it?
No. I mean, it was Biden stimmy.
Okay, so
So
it
you
was
took your Biden bucks.
okay,
Yeah.
but so the point I'm trying to say is, if you weren't missing it then, you're not going to miss it now. I would leave it, let it ride. When it gets to a point where you feel it's too high, that's when you cash out.
Yeah.
Because when you start worrying, you're like, this is really fucking high. What should I do? That's when you have a gut feeling, and then cash out. If it keeps going up, it keeps going up.
Well, what you do
But
is
then
you take out your initial investment at that point,
And you
play with house money at that point. So
Yeah.
if you're up another $3K in 2 years, well, and it starts to dip, take out your $3K, leave the other 2.5 or whatever in there, and
Yeah.
you're playing with house money.
Yeah.
That's
Like
Did you
when
guys
go
hear?
to the casino?
Did you guys hear about the dude on Robinhood? He made like a little over $1 million with Dogecoin,
Huh.
and like this dude, like what did he say? He put up like his lien on his house. He had a music store, and he sold all the friggin' stock he had in there. He threw it all into Dogecoin.
Okay, but see, stuff like that is what affects like
The outcome.
influx. That's like when was it GameStop that caused everything, like this whole investor thing to even start? Things like that is what causes these massive bubbles to be created.
You know what that was? There was a bunch of people on Reddit saying, I bet we can make the GameStop stock fucking through the roof.
Yeah, it was a game to them.
And
It worked.
to fuck with the people with the hedge funds.
Mm-hmm. But like the fact that it worked is one of the scary things.
I think that's what they're trying to do with Dogecoin. You know what I mean? I think everybody's kind of trying to have that same idea on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what gave me the idea, or like started the thought process about the like money laundering and like the private servers and the search warrants and all that stuff. Like it's just, you know, how everybody is now starting to create their own type of cryptocurrency and getting a way to have it convert to US dollars. Because he was showing me one that's like worth, was it one like millionth of a Bitcoin's worth like $50?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But then there's like
100,000, 10,000.
that's what it was. 10,000 for Bitcoin is worth $50. And then like it made me think about the fact that it's worth more than the US dollar, which is scary because of how much the inflation is on that.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
Well, like Bitcoin, we were looking at it earlier, dude. It's in 8 years, it's up 53,000%.
Yeah, for one Bitcoin, it's right now it's $63. Oh no, it peaked at 63,000.
Yeah, it's
in April.
57,780 now.
Yeah, for one entire Bitcoin is $57,000.
57,000 US dollars, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, like that's actual cash in hand for something that shows up on a computer screen. That's for zeros and ones on a computer screen.
It's numbers in a ledger.
Yeah.
That's all cryptocurrency is numbers in a ledger.
Which is funny because in most mafia movies, there's always someone that holds the ledger, right?
Mm-hmm.
That holds the books.
Yep.
That's exactly what this is. If you think about it in that aspect, this is a whole money laundering like thing that they're allowing the public to openly see it and do it because they're hiding it as investing, and that's what money laundering initially
Son
is.
of a bitch, I quit.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Now, I don't know if this has any correlation, but it was kind of weird. So when I invested in stocks, right, I didn't have to scan my license. When I did the crypto, it said for government purposes or whatever. I had to scan the front and back, and I was kind of like, I mean, I am new to this, so I really didn't know. But I mean, you never know. Like, why would they need that?
Tax purposes, because the government needs to get their hands on every bit of income, and they'll take your crypto if and when you cash out, they treat it as capital gains tax.
Yeah.
which
Sleepy Joe wants to raise.
yeah.
Through
But
the
it's funny
fucking
because
roof.
that only affects people that make under a certain amount of money, probably.
Yeah, what did he say? 400,000 and over?
Something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
But if this takes off, like, dude, so
But okay, so we're gonna go this one again. So if this takes off and the money continues rising, and it keeps being more and more, right? But then you have 13 different type of cryptocurrencies. Do they all convert to each other? Do they all recognize each other? Do they convert same?
no.
The French franc does not convert directly across to the German. What the fuck do they have?
I thought it was the German francs.
No, I thought the French. I can't remember what the fuck it is. Either way,
I think France uses the euros now.
well, yeah, they all use euros. I'm pretty sure, but still, they had it the things, pounds to whatever. Like, are they going to convert directly across to be the same thing, or because one was invested more early on than the other?
Yeah,
Like,
no, they all convert at different rates.
So how is that going to work then? Like,
Bitcoin's worth more than Dogecoin.
so now you're gonna have to sit here and have all these new computer programs that have to be able to directly, what's the word I'm thinking of? Convert from one to the other to the other to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to have all these new programs written. Now you need all these new systems created. Now you need all of these new machines built. Now you need all these new technicians for it. But now you also have 13 different types of currencies going, each with their own different investing rates, influxes, rises, drops, and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
What happens when one is higher than the other and it pops?
Same
What
thing
happens when
happens now with tangible currency?
But what happens when everything is, there's so much?
It'll
When does it
eventually-
become that the wheelbarrow is worth more than the dollar?
It's always been like that. But it's going to get to the point where there's not going to be a US dollar or a pound or a franc or a rupee or whatever. It's going to be all crypto.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be essentially the same as it is now with paper currency.
But
One rupee is totally different than one US dollar.
yes. But that is also, the rupee is recognized with entirety of that country. There's not 13 different kinds of currencies being created and recognized. All 13 of those, like, obviously I don't know the actual number. I'm just using that one because I like the number. All 13 of those are going to have an influence on the economy.
Yep.
So, like, if you have too much of something, then prices will rise up with it because you have all these different people
Supply
making.
and demand.
Exactly.
Yep.
Supply and demand. Then it's going to start, all these different price gouging and raising loan and shit like that. It's going to be like, eventually we're going to end up like Brazil when it crashed.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody's waiting for Elon's Saturday Night Live appearance. They're all dumping money into it now. There was a huge spike in Dogecoin today. People are like, oh, it's going to go to $10. I'm like, it's not going to go to, I don't think it's going to go to $10 just from his appearance on there. You know what I mean?
You'd be surprised because think about it. We're in the age of
Public-
action and flash.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
that's
public
true.
image
Yeah.
is everything. When
Yeah.
Elon Musk was on Rogan's podcast a couple of years ago and he smoked a joint with Joe Rogan,
Oh yeah, yeah.
his
Yep, I
stock
remember that.
fucking tanked.
Joe Rogan's or Elon's?
Elon's. Like, it tanked because he got high with Joe Rogan. And then it shot right back up and is even higher than it ever was before. But
Like, that's one thing that, oh shit, that people don't really understand with some of the stuff is like, they're like, well, it's just this, it's just that. It's like, yeah, but you don't really understand like how much the public influences the economy. How much, like, now because of influencers and people that just want to sit there and watch other people open the toys and play with them, how much the people that actually opening the toys and doing the playing influence the watchers.
Yeah. I think people are going by too much of the numbers. They're looking at it as, the market cap and then how many coins are circulating. They're doing the numbers and they're saying to themselves, all right, based on what you're saying, that's impossible to work with those numbers for what it is, but like you said, which you make a good point, that could happen, from appearance from someone like Elon Musk.
Yeah. Like, if you have someone with enough positive influence, they will influence enough people positively to influence your product.
Yeah.
Think about like why like fucking like Nike uses basketball players, or why like I don't know, I can't think of anything right now. The fucking Klan uses Trump, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. I hate politicians across the board, so I'm not sorry.
Sorry,
right.
not sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like LeBron's shitty sneakers. I mean, everybody's going to go out and buy his shoe, and it's like the same thing like you mentioned.
It's because he has that much of a following that
Yeah.
he's marketable.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because until Elon said something, fucking Doge wasn't going really anywhere.
no,
Until he made those tweets, that's when shit started happening.
yeah,
But Amazon, I don't know if you guys heard, but Amazon and eBay, they're in the works for starting to take payment. And then Mark Cuban said he did, 6,000 transactions in April with Dogecoin?
no shit.
Yeah, for tickets and for merch.
See, that's one thing, like, with Bitcoin that I never understood is how they use it to pay for hard products.
Same way you use your credit card online.
Yeah, but there's still eventually an exchange. How do
I could
The
take
exchange
that,
rate's different.
So in order to pay for your credit card, you have to work. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't even, like, I can't think of how to explain this or ask this. Yeah, like with credit cards, there's still an exchange and stuff like that, and you're still paying the bill on it.
right.
But with Bitcoin and stuff, it's not
So
like,
you're agreeing to transfer X amount of Bitcoin.
To equal the amount of, say, like basketball tickets, right?
So yeah, so say it's 40,000th of a Bitcoin is one basketball ticket at the current rate.
Yeah.
You're agreeing to pay that 40,000th of a Bitcoin for that ticket. Well, tomorrow that 40,000th of a Bitcoin could be worth more or it could be worth less. So either Mark Cuban makes out or you make out because you got the same product that you either A, paid more for or less for, depending on the exchange on that day.
Yeah, and he doesn't care if he fucking loses. I mean, the guy's got so much money. So, I mean, if he gets a coin from you and it's worth more, it's a win-win for him.
Right. But if he loses a little bit on it, well, it was a fucking risk he took.
Yeah.
and that's one of the things that, like, it seems it's hard for me to grasp onto is because, like, you know, numbers on a screen is just numbers on a screen to me. It doesn't, like, I don't get excited and, like, you know, all into the investing stuff because I like stuff in hand. So, like, seeing numbers on a screen doesn't excite me like it does for you guys.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard to see the draw for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, as, like, hard it is, like, as, like, much as you guys do. Like,
It's not, you're looking for the tangible aspect of it, and it's not investing. There isn't a tangible aspect.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
I think,
like Anthony said, he dumped 3,000 into it. Well, it was already in his bank account, so it physically wasn't in his hand to go do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was already electronic anyway, so he just converted it from one electronic currency to another.
Yeah. And the interesting part is if you had the 3,000 in your hand, right? And let's just say they had a crypto place like a bank. Well, I want to know if someone would actually hand over 3,000 in cash because, like you said, now it's tangible. And that's something to think about too. But where it's like digital, you log into your bank, you see the numbers on your screen. Now you basically just transfer it over to a different digital currency.
You wire it from one account to another.
Yeah. So, but, like, you brought up a good point. Like, is there going to be, like, Bitcoin banks where you can go in and, like...
Actually, banks are starting to, the bigger crypto, like Bitcoin, certain banks are starting to exchange it.
Really?
Yep.
I think Bank of America is one of them, I think.
I think so. Or Santander or whatever the fuck. Santander. Rodeo Drive.
What? Rondero?
Your mother was a snowblower.
How dare you? Yes, your mother is a very kind woman. You're lucky your mother is off limits. My mother, on the other hand, is a fat little leprechaun of a cunt who deserves nothing but the worst things in life. That's what I say when I see. Oh,
Okay, then.
When someone walks in on you on the priest, that's what you hear.
Oh.
What big balls you have.
I've got big balls, and that's the end of that song, so we don't get sued.
No, can't get sued.
No, because we're broke.
I'll bail you out with the Dogecoin.
Huh?
I said I'll bail you out with the Dogecoin.
Oh, it only costs like 1/300,000th of a Dogecoin to get me out.
Yeah.
See, like that's
No
one
problem.
thing that like gets me too is like the fact of like all these like percentages of the coin that people are using to pay, like how you said like one day it's from the other. Like the fact that like you pay 4/1000ths of a Bitcoin for something today, it's worth $100. Tomorrow it's worth 1,000. But the person that got the other that got your whatever percentage now has that worth $1,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I think that's why they do it too. You know what I mean? Because to them it's like, okay, this could be worth double tomorrow.
Right, exactly. Like,
but then do they cash out like every time it spikes? Like, do they have like a big bank full of these? Like,
that's the game you got to play at that point. Is do I want to cash it out and get something tangible for the money that's there, or do I want to?
They could do their own version of like a day trade. I mean, that could be possible. You know what I mean?
Day trade, so one crypto to another.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Exchange Bitcoin for Dogecoin.
That's probably going to be happening a lot.
Yeah.
And that's going to be another thing that's going to affect the economy as well. Because if we go to this full digital one, it's just people just exchanging one for the other. They're going to be like fluctuating so much. It's going to be like it's going to cause another stock market crash.
But it's essentially a stock market,
Sorry.
except with cryptocurrency and not shares of a corporation.
Yeah.
I know. But there's going to be there's shares of currency right now.
Right.
Because that's what it is now is you're buying shares of money.
But cash is shares of money, just tangible.
No. Cash in hand itself is 100% of itself at that point in time. You're not taking a percentage of one individual like piece of it. And it's not in a fluctuation. A quarter is worth a quarter no matter how much you try to change its shape and size. Yes, you put 2 quarters together, you get 50, 4, and you get $1. But in the end, those quarters broken up are still just a quarter.
Right. So that 25 cents is always worth 25 cents, right? But you can't get the same shit you could get for 25 cents back then as you could now.
No, obviously. But it's not a day-to-day fluctuation where it's so much like...
Lately it is.
Well, yeah, with the way the economy's fucking going.
Here's the thing to think about too, right? So now when there's no more US currency and everybody goes digital, now the people who already have been invested in say crypto and Bitcoin, now how's the government going to do that? Are they going to wipe everybody's slate clean and say, all right, here's a new coin. This is what you're going to use to buy shit with? Or is it going to be like an unfair advantage that people who didn't invest, now they have to buy the coin at that top price now? You know what I mean? So,
another good point. That's a very good point, actually.
But it's...
I think they'll wipe the slate clean. I think that's what they'll do. Guarantee you.
I don't. I think if anything, they're going to do the second one. They're going to force people to try and invest at the rate that it is.
Right. And it's... So when, obviously there'll be some sort of warning that we're switching over to a cryptocurrency. The world is switching over to a cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you to take your tangible dollars and figure it the fuck out.
Yep.
Unless they pulled the plug on the whole thing, drained everybody's account, like how you mentioned before, how like the majority shareholders fuck them over that way and then make them start clean at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fuck. It could be. They could do that too.
That could be a way to fucking wipe the slate clean, as everybody loses everything.
Because that's what I think was going to actually happen. Is everybody's going to lose everything? It's just going to dump, and it's going to dump hard. Oh, that sounds so hot.
That was pretty sexy.
Hot cup of semen.
Oh yeah, I like the way
use that. Use that as currency for the fucking Mass Ave girls.
My sister's fucking all over that shit. You can use their fucking stomach lining for fucking DNA processor for half of the state.
Oh my God! Who the hell
cares?
You're only jealous because you can't fucking afford her.
Okay then.
Can you hit the douchebag button for me?
You are a douchebag.
Yes, you are. It's nice the fact that you have the board to control over this. I have to tell you to hit the button.
Get closer.
Now, is it safe to say that gold, I know it's off crypto, but is gold one of those guaranteed things?
I think so.
I would say yeah, because it gives you a hard item to actually hold, and that's a guarantee that if you give me...
It's a precious metal.
Yeah, it's something that is, like you said, it's a tangible item that has its value that you can actually show and see and guarantee exists. You can't guarantee Dogecoin exists. You can't guarantee Bitcoin exists. You can't guarantee any of these things are actually real.
Yeah.
You can only hope and pray that whatever's on the screen is real.
Yeah. So, I mean, for everybody who's listening, if you got crypto and you hit big, you might want to, this is not financial advice, but you might want to, if you score big, maybe convert it into some gold.
I would.
You know what I mean?
Silver, platinum, plutonium.
Yeah,
Silver,
whatever.
Platinum, definitely.
I would definitely go with silver and platinum over gold. Gold itself is just one of those.
It's always going to be around.
Because it's so naturally created. Like silver and platinum, they are within reason, but
pure gold is pure gold. It's
gonna be in the ground,
right.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I
I
mean?
kind of had that same thought process the other day, and I said, if I ever hit big on Doge, it's going to be property and gold, and those are going to be my two guaranteed, things, like something that's tangible. But I mean, you don't know what's going to happen with the properties, and then with the luxury tax, what the hell is it called? Yeah, capital gains. You don't know what's going to happen with that. So now, if you own a bunch of property, which I know a lot of people do, now you're getting the shaft.
Yeah, and see, that's like one thing that with investing and stuff like that, like I don't understand a lot of it, but I guess, kind of guess from a lot of stuff. Sarah, are you under the influence? Are you under the affluence of alcohol?
See. Go
Sarah,
to Mayo.
This isn't a multiple choice question, Sarah. It's not A, B, or C.
E, all of the above.
What you guys got on tap over there?
Pepsi.
Pepsi? No
Pure,
alcohol?
unadulterated, caffeinated beverage.
We don't do coke up in here.
You don't do what?
We don't do coke up in here.
Nah.
Nope.
Too
I
white
wanted
for
to
coke. Not white enough for coke. The look on your face right now is fucking priceless.
You're an asshole.
You love me.
No, not really.
Listen, I'll get Kyle's tentacle on you.
That
Maybe
sounds
give
like
you
fun.
the-
Do you think?
give you
Shut
the
up,
best
Carl.
hand of
Ron's
your
not
life.
here. I'll fuck you up.
Fuck you.
I will beat you with a mini hand.
Want to have a sword fight?
I'll beat you with a mini hand that has a mini hand.
Yo, it'd be hilarious if a girl
double
asked you to
pimp smack.
fucking shove two fingers and then you pull that sucker out.
Oh,
it'd be
say that
fucking
again?
awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you're finger banging a girl, right, she wants you to do it, and you just fucking pull that bad Larry out, that would be fucking priceless.
If you have bad Larry in your ass, you have a lot more issues than you think.
Bad Larry's kind of big.
Yes, he is.
Double-sided bad Larry.
Well, bad
And it
Larry's the
plugs-
name of my tow truck.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was something they sold at Amazing.
Huh?
I thought it was something that they sold at Amazing.
Probably. But they also have the Clone Willies.
Yes, those are fun.
I wouldn't mind getting one. But I can't stay. I don't think I could stay long enough.
No, it's extremely difficult.
I think you would have to I don't even know. You'd have to pop a freaking pill for that one.
Yeah. It's diff- I don't know. But then again, with the pill, the slightest breeze and it's...
Slice reason is
Shove that shit through fucking drywall
fucking
with that.
Slice reason. Yeah, see Kyle.
Here's my demolition tool.
My fucking paint chip scraper. Oh my god. Oh, nothing's funnier than making small dick jokes.
That would be a
Unless
good
you're actually looking
Viagra
at my
ad.
small dick, and then it's like, ha ha ha! Wow, you weren't joking.
Drink for days.
Drink the piss?
No, he said drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to drink piss and Kool-Aid, that's up to you. I'm not really into that thing.
Can I take a shit on your chest?
I would be honored.
You know,
On your chest.
I knew a girl that was into that sick shit.
Ugh.
What, having someone shit on her chest?
Yeah,
Can I have her
I was
number?
out at that point. I was like, yo, I just ate Taco Bell. You sure you want to go down this road? Like, I will cover you in a fucking mud mountain.
A fucking mud mountain. He did not say mud mountain. That is fucking gorgeous. We're saving that. That's the episode name. Mud Mountains and Beyond.
You gotta put that shit on the soundboard.
Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Climbing the Mud Mountain. That's what we're doing. Couldn't full wheel drive the Mud Mountain.
Tiffany wants to climb the mud mountain.
Oh. See, like that's. I think that's one thing I wouldn't want to do is have someone shit on me or shit on someone.
Nope. I'm
I
good.
mean, if they're gonna pay me, sure. Actually, if they ask me too nicely, I might. But
No, I'm good. I'm out.
I would only do it if it was like a ghost wipe type situation, like because those are just the best.
See that. Yeah, nothing's better than a ghost swipe.
I
Being
fucking
able to
love
actually
that.
like go through and like wipe and like, oh my god, there's nothing there.
That's
And
like
then
it's
you look at
magic.
the toilet and it's like a full blowout. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
No.
I don't care. I just know that my ass hair has no dingleberries. We are not
Now,
going
the-
fucking picking through the pumpkin patch tonight.
The best is when you know it's good, you think it's gonna be a mess, and then you get the ghost wipe, and it's like wizardry.
Oh.
Where the hell did this show go?
Right down the gutter?
Yep.
Over to Mud Mountain.
How the fuck do we get to Mud Mountain anyways? Jellyfish?
But in all seriousness, though, if
Ow.
you had a girl that was like a fucking 20 out of a 10, and she was like, after you go balls deep and leave the nuts hanging out, I want you to just take a shit on my chest. I'd fucking do it. I'm a sick fuck. I'd be like, you know what? This is worth it.
See, I'm into I'm into weird shit. Like, I am...
Me too, but
No,
I'm good.
No, you know the extent of my weird that I'm into. So, trust me, that would actually be... I don't want someone shitting on my chest, but I'm not going to say no.
No, you get caught in the chest hair and everything. It's just,
Well, yeah, I got hairy titties. So, but like, I don't know.
No, not getting shit on, being the one who delivers the massive load.
I mean, if someone asked me to shit on them, I mean, like, if they're into that, maybe.
I couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
that's what I meant.
I mean, like, I
Depends.
don't mind being peed on, but shit, dude.
In the shower.
The golden shower.
There's nothing wrong with it. Gargle that shit.
Ugh.
It's clean and sterile.
Antiseptic.
Exactly. It was actually recommended, like back in the day, to drink your own urine as like a mouthwash.
Yeah,
'Cause
no, I'm
it's
good.
clean and sterile.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm good.
I think I'll stick with scope.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I know you didn't. I was waiting for that. It's like I could see the wheels turning. Big wheel, keep on turning. Got nothing.
Fell flat on my
Imagine
face.
they had that shit at a farmer's market, like
Jars of piss.
organic. Yeah, like just organic piss.
Organic farmers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Organic
Cow piss.
urea.
Ugh. From Billy the Hillbilly himself, he just fucking drained his pipe and he just fried it up for you.
Freshly fermented off the farm. All the hands on deck for the jar fillings.
From the incest brothers.
Tiny hints.
Tiny hands. See Kyle. He's over there. Behind me. Well, behind you.
That way.
See Carl.
Carl is that way.
Carlsbad Cavern.
See Carl.
Hi,
You know what
Carl.
that reminds? Remember that movie, The Hand? It was fucking from what, the 90s? Remember that weird shit?
Idle
You
hand.
guys have- Yeah.
with fucking
yeah.
like Jessica out, the dude that had the possessed hand that fucking killed people.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck was up with movies like that? That shit was weird. That was
No
traumatizing too.
You
was
don't
just
make
a-
fucked up movies like that anymore.
They do. They're just all CGI though. Like, no, I want to see like some dude pretending to have like a possessed hand killing people, and then Jessica Alba get fucking crushed by a car. Like, let's do this.
I would leave my wife for her.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah,
you know,
well,
no, you wouldn't. You know damn right well you ain't beating Mom Jen.
no.
Just
No.
for a night.
I told
That's
Mama
so
Jen
wrinkle.
I'm going to find a fucking sugar mama.
Dude,
What'd
I'm
she
telling
say?
you.
Cool. Let me know when
Fuck.
you find her so we can both like see her.
Yep.
I imagine.
Yep. She goes, make sure there's a sugar daddy for me.
I love Mama Jen.
Fuck.
She's so funny.
Fuck Fuck crypto. Let's get some old whores.
See? He's got the idea. Old horse. That's what we need.
Kyle has the
See,
right.
Carl, he's back there.
He has the right ideas.
Hi, Carl.
Just stack them like coins. Just get like 4 of them. You know.
Stack them like Dogecoin.
Make sure they all got underlying health issues, so you don't have to fuck their fucking cotton candy snatch for long.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like, all right, you got cancer. I think we're a perfect match.
I'm trying to scratch Carl's eye.
I was like, what are you doing? Stop. You're breaking shit.
Well, that's what you get for fucking touching me, you whore.
You liked it.
I know I did.
Yes,
I
Daddy.
consent. Ah! Do you see what I see? No, you don't. Because you're a whore. Because you spit in my face. Good girl.
You liked it. You liked it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm just fucking tapped in the head. If you haven't
I'm
noticed.
the same way. So we're all good.
Senor, you do not understand the extent of this cocksucker's mind goals. The problem is he does not fucking stop. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
How under the influence are you, sir?
7.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I refilled my prescription today.
Ooh. Oh, so you're up there. You are up there with the rest of us in the sky. Eagle tits flying high.
Extremely.
Yeah. So how are you, Anthony? You look so happy over there.
You know, I wish I didn't have work because I'd be getting fucking plastered right now.
Do you have to work tonight?
No, tomorrow morning.
Ooh. I always hate work in the mornings.
Yeah, where you going tomorrow?
Nowhere.
Oh.
Fell through.
Oh.
You know, I offered the dude 50 less than posted, and he said no. So I'm like, all right, cool, thanks.
Yep, see you later.
It's a 2-hour ride out there, and imagine it's not going to be a quick load, so might as well say fuck it.
Do you have a place for it?
Do I ever?
No.
Okay, then. But don't I always?
I don't want to listen to your wife. It's not coming here.
No. I'd stay at the house. Like, I'd figure out. But it's not worth it, so.
Put it next to the gas pump.
That gas pump's sick. I got enough. Dude, I'm going to make like my own, the front of my house look like a fucking Cracker Barrel.
That would be sick.
Well, like, dude, I have a whole collection of like shit that I find in abandoned places. Like fans from the 60s that have been outside for like 20 years that still work.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
all like antique shit.
Yeah, I'm into antiques and abandoned oddities.
You want to go antiquing?
Dude, I love going fucking antiquing. Growing up, I was like, what the hell is antiquing? It just sounds annoying and boring. And now that like I'm an adult, I'm like, yo, bro, let's go look at some people's old ass shit in a store.
Yes. I want to go buy somebody's old ass shit.
Dude, I'll buy license plates and stuff like that because I fucking love them. That, like, locks, keys, pictures. I don't know. I see shit. I'm like, I want that. I want that. I want that. And then I find my own stuff, and I'm like, fuck that. I own my own stuff now.
A vintage chastity belt from eBay.
I would love one of those. Dude, I found 30 boxes of newspaper clippings from the 50s. Like, talking all about like the Cold War and stuff like that. So I'm using them to make collages. Dude, some of the ads and the stories, the wording from then is fucking actually funny as shit.
Oh, those pictures you sent me are fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. That one I sent you, the collage thing I made today. Well, not really a collage, but like there was an ad for a movie pretty much like against the commies. It says, don't let the commies come here, talk about the Reds and this and that. And it's all about China from the 50s. And it's like because during the Korean War and, communism and the rise and shit like that. And it's in the fucking Boston Herald. And it's like, Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, it's...
That shit would never fly today.
No, and it's like the wording they use in the articles then, it's like, holy shit, these things did not age well. Not at all.
Could you picture a comedian like George Carlin alive today?
No, George Carlin could not be. Actually, no, he could make it today because he, as much of an asshole as he was not a shitty person.
No, he wasn't.
And that's the big difference.
Like, he was a man ahead of his time.
Oh yeah, like he definitely recognized the idiocracy in this fucking world really quickly.
Yep.
And that's one of the good things about him. That's what like established him early on was the fact of like how
edgy he was.
Yeah, because he realized like, hey, this shit's stupid.
But he was edgy in a way that it was good.
Yeah. Like the way he explained legal jargon, like, you know, we got to add this word and that word. Oh, well, now we have that word and this word, so now we can add another word over here to cover these people. Oh, now we need a comma. But hang on, the comma has to be an Oxford comma, not a regular comma, because we got to make sure that the legal jargon is fucking right. Because the lawyers that sit here and sign the fucking papers all day long that don't do shit for everybody else, they want to be happy.
Yep, sounds about right.
I fucking love George Carlin. I miss him.
So glad I got to see him.
Oh, I wish I did. Like
Sucks that comedy's not the same.
No.
No.
Now it's creepy sometimes.
Could you picture Richard Pryor today?
Richard Pryor would no.
No, he would not.
No, but if he was still the like famous that he was then to now, I think he would be able to. But people like Dave Chappelle, where like his act did not age well.
No.
Like his new stuff, I did not like. It was kind of uncomfortable.
He had zero filter.
It's not the fact of having zero filter. It just seemed like he went more for like a shock factor as opposed to.
I think that's what he was going for. It's, hey, I disappeared for this long and
now I'm going to come back hard.
Yeah. Go big or go home. I'm Dave Chappelle, bitch.
Like, you were great in the early 2000s and shit like that. Like, you were fucking awesome. You were everywhere. I love Dave Chappelle then.
The Chappelle Show was fucking amazing.
The Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show.
What happened to Dane Cook? He just fell off the map, huh?
Who?
Dane Cook.
Well, he had like that one good album. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know,
I never liked him.
He was okay, but he wasn't like. That was weird. I thought I just showed somebody behind me. He wasn't like the top of the list for me, honestly.
I mean, I'll listen to him. But
you know who's good is fucking Tom Segura. That motherfucker is funny as hell.
I like Tom Segura.
Never heard of him.
Oh, he's
no, I've heard of him. I've just never seen him.
Or Bert the Machine's pretty good.
I like Bert. Bert Kreischer.
Kreischer.
Yeah.
Is that how is it?
Kreischer.
Yeah.
I like him.
Well,
but they had to tone it back a lot. They were saying when they did the Netflix special, they couldn't say half the shit because everybody was all in a fucking uproar.
I think that's why Chappelle did what he did.
Well, yeah, because he wants to like be edgy and like out there and just Dave Chappelle like he was when he was out there and Dave Chappelle then.
Dude, he had a black white supremacist.
Oh my God. Clayton Bigsby. I fucking... Oh my God. See, that's the shit I miss. Because at that point, like, it was just funny. He was doing it to be funny. And it didn't feel like he was trying to, like...
He wasn't racist. I don't know why. If that was anybody else doing that, the, I'm not going to say it, family.
Yeah.
Go see that from down the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm being good.
They use the N-word.
Yes.
With the hard R.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, anyways. So it's like you couldn't like that, and do you remember the real world where they had like the one white dude and like 6 black people?
Yep.
And it was always the one white guy that worked there who was wicked, like he looked like a stereotypical white guy. That's what he said. That's what he called him. The typical white guy.
Yep.
He was playing the guitar, or he was just there as being like the weird, awkward dude. Like he was just... See, the Chappelle Show then was fucking awesome, man. Like I love that shit.
And that's what I don't get. Like, comedy's supposed to be funny, and then you have all these people who get fucking butthurt, and it's like, it's comedy. Like, no one... You shouldn't take it personal. Yeah, right. Don't fucking watch it. You know what I mean?
That goes with the whole cancel culture bullshit too, though.
Well, see, cancel culture for me is more about like trying to get rid of shit that society as a collective is like, no. And it's like some stuff is understandable. Other things, it's like you focus.
Ooh, shiny red ball.
Exactly. Like the audit, focus on the audit. And it's just they don't
No. There's wildfires. Wait,
Audit?
no, that was last year.
Lasers?
The trial.
Nope, that was the year before.
No. The trial. The cop trial.
Which trial?
The cop in
The other
Minnesota. Yeah,
Oh, okay. The first cup or the second cup?
both.
Oh, okay.
No. Wait, you said the audit.
The audit? What audit?
No. The wildfires.
Wildfires? I thought they were talking about the fucking mudslides.
No. Oh,
No, it's the mudslides. Yeah.
speaking of the audit, did you see the Department of Justice wants to get involved?
No.
Oh yeah, all over that shit.
Well, I'd imagine.
Keep the corrupt Department of Justice out of it and leave it independent.
Why do they keep wanting to get involved? Why do they want to so badly be there?
I don't know.
Like, it doesn't...
They're worried something's gonna come up, and they're gonna find something.
Well, that's the thing, and they want to be there so that way if something does come up, one of their people is right there, so that when it does come up, they're like, all right, we got to handle this. We'll take care of it from here. Because they want to try and pull jurisdiction.
Not only that, I got a funny feeling
Of a lovely lady.
you're not going to see it on mainstream media.
You won't see it at all. I'm telling you right now, you will not know if there really is an audit that's actually happening and all this stuff is actually going down. Nobody is going to know about it.
Well, the audit, you can see they're live feeding it.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, the audit, I can pull up the website when we hang up with this call and we could watch them go with the UV light on the fucking ballots.
What do you mean UV light?
They're using UV light to check for fold marks in the ballots.
Fold marks?
If a mail-in ballot wasn't folded, how was it mailed?
Oh, okay. Yep, that's true. That's a good point.
Doesn't come in a fucking 8x11 envelope. Comes in a regular envelope.
Okay, so, what, the thing that people just grabbed them from their office and filled them out and dropped them in the bin?
Well, yeah, didn't they have them in like these cardboard,
Boxes?
like just boxes? Yeah, in suitcases, and they were just fucking wheeling them in.
Yep.
Right, late at night. And
believe
then
it.
wasn't Arizona one of the states that was using the Sharpies, and that was
Yes.
canceling out the ballots too?
Yep.
They were what?
They, when they ask you if you're a Democrat, Republican, when you go to vote, they ask you your political party. They were allegedly handing people who voted Republican Sharpies or a really dark pen to fill out the ballot, and it would get rejected by the machine.
Really? Why? I thought it had to be black ink.
Something to do with the Sharpie.
Yeah, big old chisel tip Sharpie. I'll take care of that vote.
Really? I did not know that.
Yep.
See, it's all these little things that you find out as you go through the process.
They were saying, was it Michael Jackson actually voted for Biden?
No shit.
Yeah,
Epstein
I
did
saw that
too.
the other day.
Ron would be pissed to hear that he voted for the diddler, but wouldn't diddler him.
Poor Ron.
Oh, fuck. I feel bad for Ron.
Huh?
I said, I feel bad for Ron. Oh, fuck. I'm falling.
Because he's been the shit end of the jokes all night.
Who? Biden?
Him too.
Well, yeah, that too.
Ron.
Well,
Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, guys. I've been quiet today.
Quiet. You've been really quiet, Carl. Are you feeling okay?
Maybe.
He's got the big C.
Big C. Huh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and germs, madams, dadums, and all the sirs and ladies that just hold your little pets down. It was a wonderful night. It was great having you here. Master N, Anthony, Carl, and Senor JD. We're out of here.
Later.
Deuces.